Make a quick video for Melissa and those wondering about workflow, because I actually get that question a lot, and I am so much more of a visual person, as I have said probably a million times. So I just thought I'd show you really quick how I import and work in Lightroom. I am using Lightroom 2. I prefer Lightroom 2 just because I'm a creature of habit. As you can see, I have 3 and 4. But I just like 2. I don't know why. I've gotten hung up on it, and I haven't really seen the benefits of 3 and 4 other than maybe a little bit of grain control, but I don't really have a lot of problem with grain. So here we go. Basically what I start with is I plug in my card reader, and I always use image capture, which that's just because I like it. You can use Lightroom, but I'm not going to do that because that's not how I do it. So this is kind of what it looks like whenever I plug in my my card. This is a wedding I did. I'm not going to import these because I already have imported them, and that'll just mess me up. But what I would do is I would select what I want, import to other. I have a folder here under my pictures, and you can see I have every single session that I do. I try to keep them separate from my personal. Under pictures, I have a folder called personal folders. This way I can always kind of find what I'm doing with. So I would create a new folder and be like, this is a new folder. So Tanya Gersh birthday party is the one that I just did. Apparently I can't type today. And then I'd say create, and then choose, and then I would import, and I would choose which one I do it. Okay, so that's kind of like the easy part. So then I quit image capture, and then I go over to my catalog. Like I said, this is Lightroom 2, this is 3, and they're basically, for all intents and purposes, the exact same thing. So you would go to File, Import Photos. My computer is going really slow. And then here you would find where they're at on your thing. You go in your files, hard drive, whatever. Okay, so I'm going to show you in 2 though, but it's the same thing. So you go over to wherever you find your pictures at. I think you guys all know how to do that. So I'm going to go back over to 2. So what I do is I file, import. Well, if this one will stop, I'm just going to quit. Okay, here we go. Just kidding. I'm just trying to keep you guys in suspense because this is looking for fun. I've got way too much open. Okay, so I say import photos from disk. I go over to my awesome little thing over here. Click on, so here's the thing I just made. There's not going to be anything in there though because I didn't import it. So, oh, rainbow spinner of death, don't do this to me. Then you can just click choose, which I'm not going to do because that's going to end up bringing in anything. So once it brings it in, it's all going to look like this. So you see all my pictures are down here at the bottom. You've got an all photographs option. If you want to do just the previous import, which is actually the last one I did, and then you have to go all the way down. Oh, don't do that to me. So here's all of the pictures that I took. I'm going to go back up to all photographs because I kind of like doing that instead. So once they're in Lightroom, what I ended up doing, and I have a lot of people ask me, how do I get them up so fast on Facebook? Basically what I do is when I'm in the library mode, I go over to develop, which is not wanting to click because it's going so slow. And then there's also an option here where you can see them bigger or smaller. Oh, see, look, there's a crappy picture. I do take really bad ones. I'm going to go back over to library. When I'm wanting to get something really quick on Facebook, I use the library mode, and I use it in the little module where I can see them quicker, because I kind of make mental notes throughout the nights, what are good images and what are not. So, for example, this is one of the ones I think that I used online, so I'll open that one up really quick. I say really quick, but it's, of course it's going to go slow when I'm trying to do this. And like I have maxed out my RAM, I don't know what to do with. Okay, so that actually may not be one of the ones, but I'll totally use that one. So I click on it, then I open up my develop module. I mean, and this is, Other than that's kind of blurry. This one's not that bad. I don't think that's not the one I use. I don't think that is either. Okay, we'll use this one. Let's just pretend that this is perfect, which is actually not that bad. Actually, this is the one I used on mine. All I did, this one's pretty good straight out of camera. I went over here, I adjust my exposure, temperature, whatever I want to do to the image. I have some presets over here. I rarely use presets. If I do use them, I use this beauty light one, but indoors I very rarely use presets because it just doesn't work. So let's say I'm wanting to get something online really quick. All I do is simply go up to File, Export, and eventually it's going to get there. Eventually. Know any good jokes? Okay, so then I just choose a folder for it to go to. Oh my gosh, it is not ever this slow. What the heck? Ridiculous. I'm not redoing this video. This better work. Okay, here it goes. So it's going to bring up this thing. What I usually do is I create a file under the same folder that I imported them to. So in the pictures folder, remember we called this Tanya Gersh birthday. So I'm going to go back down to it if I can ever get to it. Okay, there it is. And you can see I've already created a preview. I choose that. Oh, there it goes. I changed my quality to about 75. That makes it pretty good quality still, but not enough if someone wanted to try to take them and do anything with them. I keep my resolution pretty high. I could probably go down to like 72 DPI, but I just keep it high and watermark them, and it seems to work fine. No one can print them out. And then I click export, okay? So what I do is I go through these images super quick. I try to get them as great straight out of camera as possible. Then I can get a preview up. But I can go through there, quickly delete pictures I don't want. I never delete them from disk whenever you tell Lightroom to delete something, which maybe it'll let me go back, which is not because it's giving me the rainbow spinner of death. When it asks you to delete, it'll ask if you want to delete from disk or if you want to delete from the catalog. I always just say remove from catalog because I kind of don't like to delete things just in case I ever do want to get it back. But once you delete from the catalog, you physically in your mind don't need to worry about that anymore because you see the ones that you want to do. So then once I have all of the images that I want from this catalog, I just simply go back to my library module. Let's pretend like I have culled all these images and they're awesome. I select the ones I want. So let's say I only want these. Select them, go to File, Export. I use Zenfolio, so whenever Zenfolio has a plugin for Lightroom, which is awesome, which tons of them, SmugMug, all of them usually have one. So I can either decide if I'm going to put them onto disk or I'm going to do Zenfolio. But whenever I'm creating like my final things, I do Zenfolio and I do disk. So then I would go back up to choose, same place that I did my little preview thing, go back to my pictures. Go back to this, and then I create a folder called First Edits. That's just kind of what I name them because that's just what I do. Oh, and then it's doing something stupid, so I'm not going to do that. I just create a thing, so it's First Edits. I choose it. Then I export them. 75 is still great. Like I said, it makes it so that I can't, it's not big enough for them to print much. I keep the file name the same, but whenever I go in there, now they're all JPEGs, and I am completely done. I upload them to a flash drive if it's a wedding, or they have digital downloads from Zenfolio, and then I am done. So it's pretty easy, huh? 10 minutes. Yeah, that was my first video. Thanks for watching and listening. Bye-bye.